My name's Georgia O'Connor and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Georgia, Dave, we're here at the Ryton Boxing Gym. How's everything with you?
I'm all good, thank you.
Good, thanks. It's to announce Georgia signing a managerial deal with Mo Pryor. It's pretty exciting for us to get somebody of her calibre on board, so we're well happy.
So do you see like a future world champion in Georgia?
Mo's certainly going to push it, and hopefully he wants world champion before he retires, and the plan is that Georgia will be that person.
No pressure, eh? So your first fight with them will be on May the 13th?
May the 13th, yes, at the famous Peacock Gym in London. Really excited to that. It'll be a bit different experience to all the bright lights in the arenas and stuff, but no, I'm buzzing, I can't wait for it.
Well, last time you fought in London you got a win, which is actually your last fight, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, 7 months ago now, like, it's too long, so I can't wait to get back. I've had itchy knuckles for a long time.
You got an opponent yet?
No, haven't got one yet, but it's always the case, isn't it? Like, my last fight was the only fight where I think I had 6 weeks of knowing who my opponent was and have something to work with. First fight I found out like 2 days before. Second fight was like about a week, so I've just had no choice really with them ever.
That is true, but there again, with your amateur background with Team GB and all that kind of stuff, you're used to the same day opponents, really.
Yeah, that's true, so can't complain too much.
So when are you hoping to lock in an opponent for her?
Should be next week. It should all be done. We had a short York call, Bethnal Green, on Saturday night, and one of the managers who has a lot of Argentinian and South American girls, they were there, so it's just in negotiations right now. Visas and stuff like that are getting sorted out, so let's get her out on that one. Nice little, been 7 months since she's been in the ring, so get her a nice little 4-rounder there, and then hopefully June, Sky Sports back on Manchester possibly, and should they choose to come up to Newcastle, then definitely we'll get her on that.
So how many fights are you looking at this year?
Obviously the one in May, nice if we get out in June with Sky, possibly September, and then another one back into the hour, like 4. I think 4's a realistic target.
I always get asked a question about like you, Stephen and others. Are you still a Sky fighter?
I'd like to think so. I mean, within like 48 hours of signing Mo as my manager, I had 2 like potential fight dates, and I got told that Sky, the boss at Sky actually told Mo that they're definitely interested in like signing me again after this fight, presuming I do well again. So, you know, well, I don't know for sure, but I hope I'm still a Sky fighter. Hopefully they're still interested, but if not, I've just got to showcase my talent elsewhere. It's not the end of the world, is it, if they're not?
That is very, very true. And what weight class are you going to continue where you are?
To be honest, I don't even weigh myself anymore. I eat to fuel myself, try and stay away from the crap, just eat well, weigh myself maybe once a week, and I end up what I end up. Right at the minute I'm about 68, 69 kilo. I feel strong, I feel good, so yeah, could probably make welter if I tried, but I'm not going to kill myself, and yeah, not going to take the enjoyment out of the sport, so just see where I am.
Do you watch any of the world champions at welterweight and super welterweight thinking maybe within like the next year or so I can actually meet in the middle of the ring? For example, like Sandy Ryan, she's going to be fighting Jessica McCaskill at the welterweight. Yeah,
I mean, I think Sandy will smash Jessica McCaskill, to be honest. Like, I do rate Sandy as a fighter. She's technically good. Obviously, I watched her down at GB and that as well. McCaskill, I think, won't be able to handle with like technical superiority. Is that a word? Yeah, I watched McCaskill myself and thought, oh, maybe in a few years I'll be able to beat her myself. But I'm in no rush. Like, everyone always says, when do you want to win a world title? Is it next year, the after? Like, I'm not, you know, I'm 23. I want to have a long career in the sport, retire maybe 28, 29. So I think around 26, 27 I might come along and see if I can take everyone's titles. But who knows? Just wait and see. If the opportunity's there and the money's good, I'll be stupid not to take it. So.
Well, with Lauren Pryor, she's going to be fighting for the first British women's title. So now the board look like they're going to be creating titles for the British. Is that something that now you can turn your eye to rather than just look at world titles as your next title?
Yeah, like I say, if the opportunity's there. There's a few females around the country, welterweight, super welter, so if that opportunity does come and the money's right, because you've got to remember boxing's a business, isn't it, and you've got to make the right choices financially as well, so if that comes up, then definitely that would be something I would be looking at.
That'd be something that you and Mo will be pushing for at some point soon, British and the Commonwealth?
Definitely Commonwealth. I had a call from Tyler Buxton from United Promotions in Toronto, who's an old friend of mine. He's got a girl who possibly middle of next year, all things going well, that we could have a Commonwealth title shot in Toronto.
In Toronto, eh?
I'll go anywhere, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, but you like your travelling though, don't you?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's free holiday, isn't it?
It is a true holiday. Okay, so do you need to be selling tickets on this one or not?
No. Any of the fighters that sign with us, if we send them down to London, we can't expect them to make massive ticket sales. We're going to be obviously giving them a wage, paying their opponent. It's on our pocket, but we're investing in a product that we believe can reap a return for us in the end. It's all speculation, but with George's attitude and background, we don't see any reason why she can't go all the way.
The two friends I have don't even come to Newcastle to watch his box, man. They're not going to come to London. So, yeah, it's nice to be on a wage and not have that pressure of going around selling tickets. It takes a lot of stress off.
I always come watch you in Newcastle.
The tickets are available. I think they're only 25 quid down at the Peacock as well. So, because it only holds 350, it's for people who basically are starting out who can't sell tickets. That's what we've created this environment for. Georgia, obviously, she has a pedigree, but she hasn't boxed for 7 months, so we'll stick her in, get her a nice coasting back on the win streak, and then go for bigger and better after that. But there's always options. Yeah.
Now, you've had 3 fights, so obviously you're 3-0, but you haven't had a 4-rounder yet, have you? You've been 6-rounders.
My last fight was a 4-rounder. It was meant to be 6 rounds, but it's something to do with, you know, obviously the Queen dying and stuff, and the fight having to be rearranged. There was something on the day before, like a concert or something, and the Sky had a curfew, so they cut a few of the fights short, and sadly mine was one of them. It was either do a 4-rounder for the same money as a 6-rounder, or be the float and box at like midnight, and there was no way I was doing that. Like as soon as I fight, I'm back to the hotel, kip, sleep. So yeah, I don't be fighting at midnight. So I just said, okay, do a 4-rounder. So same money, innit? Getting 2 rounds off for free.
That's true. I remember that fight very well. You punched her up, and she was the Belgian national champion, undefeated as well.
She was, yeah. She was. She came to win, definitely, like the one before that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I love being in the ring. It's where I belong.
Is it frustrating being out of the ring for 7 months?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when it's kind of no fault of your own, and you're in limbo and you're being told different things, and people are in talks and people's doing this, but you don't really know what's going on clearly. It is a bit frustrating and annoying, but I believe I'm in the right hands now to go forward and push on and just be active.
And Dave, so obviously the plan is to get her out May 13th at the York Hall. Peacock, sorry.
Gym, yeah.
I'm sure it said York Hall on the poster. So May 13th, then hopefully on the Manchester card or another, thereabouts. So how many fights are you hoping for Georgia to have?
Before the end of the season, before the end of Christmas, I would like to see 4, if possible. I would say 3 minimum. We're going to do a dinner show just before Christmas, so hopefully she can come onto that. 3-4 is realistic. Then she can have Christmas off, and we'll take it from there after that. There's possibly a Northern Area female title fight that could arise by early next year. If she gets that, there's no reason why this thing in Toronto might not come off.
Do you see Georgia as a headliner at some point?
On massive shows or
in general?
Why not? Yeah, absolutely. We're investing decent money in Georgia. We wouldn't throw it at anybody just if they don't have the potential. And she certainly has the potential, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm no Anthony Joshua, I'm not going to be that famous anytime soon, but you know, if people like my style, and I think, like I said, with boxing being a business, you have to be liked as a person as well. I don't want to come across as arrogant, or, you know, I think a lot of people have said I've got a funny, like, charismatic personality, and I'm nice. I've always got time for people that want a picture and stuff. I'm not like one of these that lets like fame get to the head. So, you know, hopefully just more people will hear about my story and like me enough to come and watch me.
All right, and Georgia, Dave, anything that you want to finish off with, like a fight date, for example?
Well, she's got the one coming up in a few weeks down at the Peacock.
Not Georgia's one.
Oh, no, we don't have any fight date yet. I'm sure you'll be the first to know, Martin, as soon as anything's confirmed.
All right, guys, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors, Fortis Vision, Andrew Williams Groundworks, And a big thank you to my dad for all the training. I'm training full time with him now, and I'm loving life. So thanks to him.
Spot on. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks a lot.